love with the one divine. I hear it calling, only one can shine. This for every kind. I'm talking man, woman, child. God bless your style. I hope you know the time. I hope you're living well, but only time will tell. I wrote the rhyme with you in mind, it didn't need to sell. I only need to feel. With each result is real. I'll send a message to the world. I let the stilo heal. So many styles, so many styles. Rockin' to you and follow. So many styles, so many styles. Call you know we're not style. So many styles, so many styles. Rockin' to you and follow. So many styles, so many styles. Call you know we're not style. It's all to the greater, the creator. Praise higher. Catch the elevation, Babylon. When none can deny ya, the seed of your soul, the sweet of serenity taking hold. I walk with a million souls so alone, wandering lost, desperate need of a zone, and to free all the stress from they dome, and needing the freedom to be where they roam.
Thanks for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. It's a Saturday presentation of the NBA. It'll be Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers facing off against Monte Ellis and the Golden State Warriors. And that'll do it from the studio. Let's get you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports broadcast crew at the arena. I'll see you back here at halftime.
And 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. We're glad you're aboard. Here are your starting lineups brought to you by State Farm. First for the Lakers, Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt. And they've got Andrew Bynum, the big man, all in the middle. They utilize his abilities to maintain that presence under the rim. Then there's Artest, and it's Gasol in at the four. And for the Warriors, Monte and Curry in the backcourt. And the big man filling the bait, Andres Beatrice. He's a big part of that presence down low. Then it's Terrell Wright, and it's Lee in at the power forward.
You know, the Lakers are a really good defensive team, and one key is they don't foul you. They don't send you to the line unnecessarily. Last season, they were lowest in the league in free throw attempts they gave to the opposition.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Beatrice gets called for the reach. That's his first foul. Here's Kobe. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Kobe's got the game going here with the first basket for the Lakers. Going back to the Lakers defensively, part of the reason, Steve, they didn't foul is that their big men could just go straight up and bother a lot of shots inside.
Yeah, and the presence of their bigs inside allowed them to close out aggressively on the perimeter. The Lakers were the third best team in the league in opponent three-point percentage because of their ability to stretch out to the three-point line defensively and funnel everybody towards those bigs.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 4-point game. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He said the key to this game was simple, telling me everything for us starts on the defensive end. If we can't get it done defensively, we're not going to get it done, period. He was pretty emphatic about that, as you can tell, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, you know what? I think the game plan for a lot of teams, really good teams, starts with good deep. So it's pretty much what I expected to hear.
And for this club, that's the way it should be. I mean, they need to send a message defensively right away. When you take it to your opponents on the defensive end of the floor, it sets the tone early.
Curry against Fisher. 6 to shoot. Here's Gasol. The shot is off. Now Golden State takes it the other way.
I thought Gasol got off to such a fast start last season, but he might have worn down as the season went on. He was asked to play big minutes, especially early when Andrew Bynum was out with the injury.
Pass to Kobe. Curry meets him. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot.
You see very few mistakes from him at that end of the floor.
It was Amundsen who's checked in for Golden State. The Lakers also with a sub. Odom's checked in. Here's Ellis. Right around. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the three. Rebound by Ron Artest. And then, of course, for Pau Gasol in the playoffs, a lot of disappointment with his play, Clark. A game, in fact, or two where he even got booed at the Staples Center.
Yeah, you never like to see that, but he clearly did struggle in the playoffs. And he's extremely gifted, but some have tended to try to question his mental toughness or killer instinct. And I quite honestly think it's unfair. He's got a disposition and demeanor that lends itself to that kind of criticism. But anytime you can perform the way he has, that's impressive. And it actually helps him, the fact that he's got a deferring type of personality, to be an ideal number 2 guy for the Lakers, with Kobe Bryant being the obvious lead dog there. So it's a good fit, I think.
That's interesting. Fires it up. Warriors with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Heads-up play, preventing the easy lay-in.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he saw it was a free layup, didn't want to give that up, so he fouled him to force free throws.
And this past offseason, Monte Ellis, they made an effort to put more muscle on. He plays in a small backcourt with Steph Curry and Golden State, so he's frequently asked to guard bigger and stronger players.
The first free throw is good. And for Ellis, adding some strength could really help. You think back to a player, Clark, like Joe Dumars, a capable defender, 6'3". He didn't get overpowered very often. He didn't see.
Joe was really thick, especially through his hips and thighs, knew how to use that. Upper body was strong as well. And for Monte Ellis, with his great athleticism, if he recognizes the need to get stronger, then he will, and he'll be more effective, particularly at the defensive end. Offensively, he's a lot to handle right now.
Curry against Fisher. Guarded by Curry. Fades back. The shot is off. Now Golden State takes it the other way. Here's Ellis. Connects in the foul line jumper. Here's Odom. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
And the Warriors have had very little success over the last 15 years or so. They've got new ownership in place, so there's hope. They've got some good young talent. They've manufactured their cap situation, and they're trying to bring in as many good players as possible. I think this has a chance to be an excellent franchise.
Fisher against Curry. And another three for Golden State.
Now, you guys know the 3-ball is his bread and butter.
Strong thoughts there, Steve. Ironically for the Warriors, some of the best moves the Warriors have made recently didn't involve a trade at all. Like Monte Ellis, for instance, Clark. He was supposedly going to Memphis.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, sometimes the best move is no move. And they need to keep adding talent, but you've got to manage your money wisely. You've got to be smart and creative. And if you're going to trade away a key player, you better make sure you get significant value in return.
Here's Odom. Lets it fly. Lands off on the front of the rim and drops. It's all knotted up.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
And here is Ellis. Picked up by Brown. Left side, Williams. Rebound, the Lakers.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Gathers. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That free throw missing. Some changes for Golden State. Andres Biedrins is checked in for Amundsen. Wright comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's AC Law in for Steph Curry. And then for the Lakers, Ron Artest is checked in for Gasol. And Kobe is subbed in for Derek Fisher. And he sinks the second. The Warriors trailing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Law kicks to Biedrins. Guarded now by Andrew Bynum. Wright outside. The three is launched. Another three for Golden State. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
And he makes the first. And Kobe drops them both. Just 4 seconds left in the first. Law. That misses when he kind of had it gone in. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board, Clark, as we wrap up the first. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Here's Odom.
You know, the Warriors didn't fare very well against their opponents in the Pacific Division. I mean, despite having the 3rd best overall record in the division, they didn't have a winning record against any team in that division.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Guys, Monte Ellis is well known as one of the premier scorers in the game. Even Kobe Bryant, a player Ellis grew up admiring, said he's a fantastic player. Offensively, he's complete. And Ellis truly has rounded out his game, now adding a three-point shot and even some back-to-the-basket moves. Guys, scoring is as natural to him as breathing.
He is something special, isn't he?
Oh, he sure is. Athleticism, body control, the great touch. He's got it all. I mean, that's a lethal combination of skills.
Ellis outside. He kicks to Williams. Jacks up a three. No luck. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. Well, the Warriors, as you mentioned, Clark, struggling in the Pacific, 5-11, the worst interdivision record of any team in the Pacific Division.
Well, and sometimes when you play teams within your own division, they really have a feel for you. And Golden State, with that up-tempo style, may be unable to catch the Pacific Division teams off guard like they could other teams.
On the wing, Ellis, guarded by Blake. And again, it's the Warriors missing. So it's the Lakers now. Picked up by Ellis. Wide open. That drops.
And, you know, coming off consecutive championships, the Lakers last season actually took a big step forward offensively. They really improved their offensive efficiency.
Lets the three fly. Ellis can't get that one to fall either. The Lakers in the lead. Blake dishes to Kobe. Pulls from the top of the key. That's good. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter. You're right, Steve, up to 7th in offensive efficiency in terms of points per possession in the NBA. And Clark, you know, for the Lakers, an established roster, not surprising they'd get better offensively as they continue to develop that chemistry.
Well, familiarity. I mean, as you look at the Lakers, they are a team that has stayed together, and they continue to grow and understanding each other as teammates. You see that also in their turnover numbers last season. I mean, they had the 5th lowest turnovers in the league, and that's about skill and also chemistry. And they've got a pretty good amount of both.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Reggie Williams. The Lakers also making some changes. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Lamar Odom. And it's Brown in for Ron Artest. Here's Udoh. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
Kevin, Stephen Curry was the 7th pick in the 2009 draft, and if they did that over, he might be the 2nd pick. I mean, he's a terrific shooter and good potential as a playmaker. I think the Warriors got a steal.
There's the triple. Barnes grabs the miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. Yeah, going straight to the hoop, attacking the whole way.
Yeah, nice finish. Cap that break off in style.
1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Talking about the future of Steph Curry, Clark. He joined Team USA for the World Championships in 2010. And to make the team after just his rookie season, Steve, a very impressive distinction.
Yeah, winning a gold medal. What an experience that was for Steph Curry and for a Warriors organization that hasn't had an all-star in almost 15 years. And Curry represents the future of that franchise.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist from Udoh. And now just a 1-point Laker lead, and the Lakers call time here. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, a rare early exit from the playoffs by the Los Angeles Lakers spurred some talk that perhaps they might blow up their core, and specifically their post players. But General Manager Mitch Kupchak said that wasn't the case and stressed the importance of big, saying talented big players are always at a premium. Guys, doesn't look like those players are going anywhere anytime soon. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
The Lakers went out on a bad note, but I agree with the decision to not blow up the roster. Keep it together for a bit.
Well, I kind of like it, guys, that they didn't make major moves. I mean, remember, this is an extremely talented team. They were probably very tired from their championship runs 3 years in a row. So I think it makes sense. Let them recharge their batteries, come back together, and see if they can make another run this year.
Odom, the pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Odom. Hits the jumper in space. Odom's got his 2nd basket of the game. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Lamar Odom picks one up.
Well, you talk about that great front court depth for the Lakers. All that length, rebounding, their ability to really crash the glass. And they were actually the 5th best rebounding team in the NBA last year in terms of rebounding differential.
Steve, you were talking about that differential, 2.5 extra possessions in their favor because of it. And Clark, for the Lakers, already a very good team offensively. With that rebounding advantage, those extra possessions more often than not lead to a basket.
Well, they've got such tremendous size. When you look at Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum, you throw in Lamar Odom. I mean, those guys are long and really good rebounders at both ends, but particularly on the offensive glass. And, you know, anytime you get an offensive rebound, usually those defenders are scrambled, and you're going to be able to get a high-quality shot. You know, when you look at the Warriors, guys, I mean, they might not have won quite as many games last season as they would have hoped, but the word is that the chemistry on the team really improved last season.
Good on the shot. And the Lakers lead by 4.
You know, Kevin, he outweighs his man by quite a bit in that matchup, and he did the right thing by going straight to the rim. Don't mess around with it.
And Wright kicks to Curry. From deep. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. Brown outside. For three. There's Odom. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Boy, this is scary. You get a score rolling like this, you're in some trouble.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy like that on an island. I mean, you got to bring some help.
And so we wrap up the first half. We'll be right back here live from Oakland.
And we got a fun game going on out in Oakland as HP presents our halftime report. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Golden State. Their passing has been something to admire. All the assists coming in bunches. An unbelievable half from Kobe Bryant. He's got 14 points and has contributed.
Welcome back to the Big O, as they call it out here in the Bay Area. Oracle Arena, the longest serving arena in the NBA. Here's Fisher. And there's the pass to Gasol. It's stolen by Udoh. Pushing it up. And he finishes the break with a layup. Udoh's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Warriors. Outside Artest. Now right defender. It's stolen by Udoh.
I really don't like what I'm seeing their last couple of possessions, Kevin. That's 2 turnovers in a row. Careless turnovers at that.
They're getting a little casual with the ball. They've got to nip that in the bud right now. Good call there. He got his feet planted. He was definitely set.
Yeah, that's excellent anticipation, Steve. He got out in front and was able to set his feet and take the charge.
Knocked loose and taken away by Ellis. Warriors trail by 4. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from David Lee. 11 points for Steph Curry. And here's Los Angeles. The lead is 2.
Well, David Lee's production last year with the Warriors, maybe a little step backwards from his years with the Knicks. But, of course, the offense changed. And in New York, he was the centerpiece of that Mike D'Antoni offense and really got more opportunities to score the ball.
Clark setting up the half-court offense now.
But, Kevin, that's where they've struggled. I mean, their fast break game has been productive, but in the half-court, they've left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, they just can't seem to execute when the game slows down, and that's going to be key. I mean, can they find some good shots against this half-court defense? We'll see.
Can't hit. And what Steve was saying about Lee, you know, Clark, he was still a productive player, but he wasn't the centerpiece of the Warriors. And that could be why maybe his numbers dipped.
I agree with you there, Kevin. And there's an adjustment that all players go through when they change teams. It's not just the dynamic of the personnel. It's the role that you have to play within that group. So clearly he deferred a bit to the perimeter guys, to the guards, and understandably so. Going into an offseason, he'll better know exactly how to create his own opportunities and be aggressive to the betterment of the team.
Andres Biedrins is checked in for Udoh. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. A chance here to retake the lead.
Showing some intensity here in these last few minutes.
Curry against Fisher, and they take the lead. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
And they are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
Seems like they got a little comfortable with the lead, guys. They're giving it away with this casual play with the basketball.
Yeah, and you see a chink in the armor here with the turnovers they've committed. I mean, the composure's starting to wane. You know, for so long we've seen the Lakers coast into the playoffs, put themselves in a tight spot and find a way out of it. But in that series versus Dallas in last season's playoffs, they really looked like a tired and overmatched team.
Timeout called the Lakers. And for the Lakers, Kobe said, Clark, after that series, we've been playing with fire the last 3 years. Now We finally got what we deserved. Steve, that is a very interesting quote. Take it apart for us and delve into it.
Well, I think the Lakers had been to the finals for 3 straight years, and I think they were worn out emotionally. And for a couple of those playoff series over the years, they did play with fire and get away with it. Not last year. Dallas just destroyed them, and I think the Lakers just looked tired, both physically and mentally.
Now Ellis, he has 6. Launches it. There's the bucket. Good. Ellis has got 9.
You are really living dangerously if you let him roam free in three-point land. He's a dangerous marksman from out there.
Kobe against Wright. Goes straight up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Now Kobe Bryant still chasing that 6th ring. If he ends up getting it, he would tie Michael Jordan. And of course, Michael was always a tremendous inspiration for Kobe Bryant.
The free throw drops for Kobe. Stevie mentioned Kobe is still working toward those 6 rings. He's got 5 right now. But Kobe said, Clark, that, tying Jordan wasn't his motivation.
You believe that?
Well, I do think he wanted to help Phil Jackson go out on the right way. Yeah. And that, of course, didn't work out.
No, it did not work out. But I think it was a combination of factors. One, he obviously wants to do it because he wants to do it.
Yes.
But I don't think the Jordan piece is out of the equation and being one of the inspiring factors for trying to grab that 6th one. And, I mean, quite honestly, he's shown that he wants to try to win it every year.
Well, he's always compared to Jordan. I mean, why wouldn't that just be a natural feeling anyway? You can't fault him for it.
No, not at all. Not at all. As tight as this game is, you have to like their chances the way they've been rebounding.
They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard. It'll pay off for them in the end.
Curry with it. 15 points in the game. Here's Thornton. Over our test. Thornton no good.
Gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Yeah, that is evidenced by the 8 lead changes we've seen so far.
And the basket by Curry.
I tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Guys, there's always a great atmosphere here at Oracle Arena. Actually, they've got some of the best popcorn in the league, too. I speak from experience. Sellout crowds.
I'm glad you bring that up. That's
for the course. I mean, even a good number of Laker fans in attendance. That just adds to the competitive atmosphere.
I bet they like the popcorn, too.
Well, I don't know if they get to it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Ellis is checked in. And then for the Lakers, Brown comes in for Kobe. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Odom backing down. The 10-footer. And yes, sir, that one drops. Odom's got 8. And the Lakers have certainly gotten the better of their matchups with the Warriors over the last couple of years. The Warriors, Steve, managed to win one late last season. That was interesting. And it was their first win against the Lakers in over 3 years.
Yeah, the Warriors, another one of these California teams that's had to live in the shadow of the Lakers over the years. There's definitely a fair amount of resentment among Warriors fans towards L.A. They'd love nothing more than to see the Lakers get knocked off their perch. And again, the lead changes hands.
Yep, back and forth we go, Steve. I mean, back and forth, neither side caving in.
Baseline try, and that one's good. Ellis has got 5 points in the quarter. Puts up a prayer. It's a tie game here in Oakland. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, the points have really come in bunches for him so far, and not really a surprise because You know exactly what he can do.
Well, he's been in the groove all game long, Steve, and not too many hiccups in regards to his shooting, but we also have come to expect this from him.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Warriors that garners the Sprite Spark today. They came out of halftime an entirely different team, re-energized and ready to go. In short, it's been the tale of two halves in this one as we move and get ready for the final period.
Thank you, Doris. They made a statement with that big run, Clark.
They sure did. I mean, actually, this team has what I like to call spurtability.
Clark, that's becoming one of our trademarks right now.
Without question. One of the great basketball words out there.
And Clark, I think the defense was sort of shell-shocked by that spurtability. They were reeling.
And Bynum backing in. It's rebounded by Thornton.
And not really the guy you want taking that shot there.
And stolen by Barnes. The dish to Bynum. Biedrins on him. Straight up. The shot's good from Bynum. Bynum's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Lee gets the reach-in call. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Blake, picked up by Ellis. And here is Blake, offline with his three. Brown against Curry. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 20 points.
What a game. This is really fun to watch.
And when games are tight like this, I mean, success or failure can really turn on small details and one or two plays.
Bynum hits the jump hook. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Mark Jackson said to his club. His advice was simple. This is going to be a fantastic win if we just keep our heads together and work as a unit for the last few minutes. That's the most important thing. We work as a team, not individuals. Guys?
And they keep possession, gets it to go. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Boy, I like the rugged work on the inside that led to that very easy putback. That's going after it there, guys.
Backing down is Bryant. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, Steve, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. If there's no resistance, then make them pay.
Fires from 14. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
Here's Kobe. Takes it right up. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Kobe over Ellis. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Barnes. 24 points for Kobe Bryant.
Good team play there. You move the ball until you find the right shot for the right person.
They're a well-oiled machine, Steve. I mean, working extremely well as a cohesive unit. Every pass delivered on time and on target. A lot of ball movement and player movement. It's a thing of beauty.
Outside Odom. Udo is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. Andres Biedrins is checked in for Golden State. Lee comes in for Udo. And the Lakers also making a switch. Gasol's checked in. And the Lakers call time here. They're up by 2. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Odom. Here's Kobe. Fisher from past the arc. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another great job of moving the basketball and finding a good shot.
Steve, that's been the theme for them so far. I mean, they've really worked well as a unit together, and the assist totals echo that.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Lewis Amundsen, who's checked in for Lee, and Charlie Bell subbed in for Jarrell Wright. Here's Ellis. Here's the 3. That's good.
I'll tell you what, three-point shooting a huge factor for them offensively.
Yeah, defensively, you got to make an adjustment. I mean, you can't continue to collapse inside and give these guys quality looks.
Here's Kobe. Rebounded by Bell.
He lost his focus there, guys. That's a shot he should make.
Open look, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
After a subpar first half, I like the way he's been much more aggressive here in the second, finding a way to hit his shots and get more shots.
Crafty move, and it's laid in by Kobe. Kobe's got 6 in the quarter.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way. Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
After line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry with 1.
And he makes the free throw.
He's just so clutch. Here's a guy you want on your side with the game on the line, Kevin.
Now Fisher. Now here's Kobe. Good.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
What a clutch shot there.
Really, the definition of clutch.
This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of.
Beadridge with it. Guarded now by Lamar Odom. Outside Curry. Guarded by Odom. Shoots from 12. Again, Golden State.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Now, strategy wouldn't be bad to use it here if they need to.
Timeout called the Lakers. They trail by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've got 2 options here. They can go for the 3 and the tie, or the quick 2 and the foul.
I like the idea of going for the quick 2. Take it to the rim, and that wouldn't be a bad way to approach this situation.
Here's Fisher. Outside, Kobe. Launches a 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Well, not much of a choice there. They pretty much had to foul.
Yeah, that's the only option they had to try to get the ball back to even this thing up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Monte Ellis taking 2 shots.
Gets the first. That gives him a 4-point cushion. And the Warriors making a change here. Two for 2, and it's a 5-point ball game.
And that'll do it, Kevin. Those last free throws were the icing on the cake.
Fires top of the key. They get it again. Sinks it.
You know, he's the one guy you have to absolutely be aware of in box out.
Ellis. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Driven off the light rack, my adrenaline is where the wattage of the lights at. I don't middlemen, so all the homage that they might lack. Got them listening and they responses with the hype tracks. Made believers out of ignorance, and I can recall us as being what they obviously wanted, but probably lost us. Used to hide the trophies, but there's too many to keep straight. Now I let the streamers hang, and that'll help you see the way. The 23rd letters accumulate for you to say that I can fall back to the 12th. Just never knew mistakes. Those is W's and L's for all of you that's late.
Back in the days, you know, they had the Hater of the Year award. Haters ball, man. 24/7 round the clock. That's how they do it. Inside is a new one. Right here. In the city that we call Dodge City. Got a lot of hatred around this place. Like a man of friendly.